Well, hello again, folks. How's everybody doing? This is yet another of the many donations sent to me by Eddie. It's Hornby HST Class 43 in BR Executive Livery. Thanks very much again to Eddie for sending this and all the other stuff he sent. I have to admit, I'm kind of in two minds about whether to sell this one on for charity or to keep it for myself. I think I'll do the right thing. We'll get it running, and I think I'll sell it on and donate the proceeds to the SSPCA once again. So let's turn on the power and see what happens with this. Not very much is the answer. No. Oh, a wee spark of life there. But pretty much a non-runner. So this will have to get shoved into the shed. We'll take it to bits and we'll see what's going on. We'll get the 4F onto shunting duty for this. Okay, so I've just been having a look over the power car, dummy car and the two coaches, and everything seems to be in excellent condition. This coach here has a slightly darker roof than everything else, so I'm guessing that was a set and this has been added in. It would look good with a third coach actually, I think, but I'm not interested in the coaches. I'm interested in the power car here, and we'll check the dummy car. So we'll open this up and sort it. As I say, I'm guessing this is just going to be a straightforward Ringfield service, because there was a wee twitch of life. So once we get it all cleaned up and do the usual business on it, I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. So we'll get some cocktail sticks and we'll open up the clips. So out it comes. First of all, just try a battery on the motor. Ooh, nothing. Oh, something, yeah, is twitching. There we go. So I don't know how well you can see, but that is one manky motor. So we shall sort it. Just checking the wiring for the lights. That all seems original. The bulb's working at the front. So it's all in working order. It just needs a really good clean up. I'm a little bit concerned about the gears actually. They seem a bit wibbly wobbly. So they might be a bit worn, or the spindles might be worn. However, we'll get it all apart and plug those. Lever that out. I think this is one of the lever it out jobs. Screwdriver down there, lever and push, and out it comes. We'll lift this clip off, which is really dirty. Absolutely clean. Oh yeah, we have got quite a worn spindle. And that one there is oval shaped. Yeah, that's not good. So this has had a lot of running with poor lubrication for that to wear like that. Unplug that. Brushes aren't falling out. This is one of the ones that we have to pull the wheels on, so just yank them off. Right, lift the clips at the back and push the clips in there. Should come off. There we go, and there's the brushes. Oh, we've got a broken clip. The brush is in okay condition, just really dirty. Commutator, what you'd expect. So there's a lot of fluffage and gunk and all sorts in there that will clean out, but I'm kind of concerned about this this spindle. That one's okay-ish, starting to wear, but that one, yeah, not good. Okay, I was just thinking what to do about this worn spindle. Options are grind it off and replace it with a little bit of nail. That's quite a bit of work and a bit hit and miss. Fit a a bit of brass tubing around it as a kind of bush, but then you have to increase the size of the hole in the actual gear itself. But I had a rummage in my spares box, and I've got a spare casing for this motor that is in perfect condition pretty much. So I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll just swap the casings, and that'll solve that problem. So we'll pull that off. So I'll need to get the magnet and the armature out, so I'll need to knock the pinion gear off, and I need to get these axle bushes out. We'll do that first of all actually. They should just push out a screwdriver like that. This one's got a load of gunk in it. Look at that. Deary me. So I think I'm going to pop these in the metal cleaner for a little while. I think this is the last time I'll use this particular batch of metal cleaner. I'll get some fresh stuff. I'll pop them in. I'll pop the springs in. So we'll let them soak in there for a few hours. Right, I'll just knock this armature out. You knock it so far with the hammer, and then just use a puller just to yank it off, and we'll stick that in the metal cleaner as well. So now the armature comes out, and we'll have to get this bearing out as well. Just knock it from the inside. Prise it off, and that'll go in the metal cleaner as well. All the bits and bobs I want to put in the metal cleaner, so I'll leave them for a few hours. So I'll need to come back to this tomorrow. But meantime, we'll swap the magnet over to the other casing. So it should just pull out. So just make sure we keep it the right way around. Go. Okay, we'll give the commutator a clean. Blast with the contact cleaner first. Just get the old T-cut on it. Some of the purples come off the windings there. Not seen that happen before. Okay, it's commutator all cleaned up. They are really manky. Let's just give them a good going over with the manky brush first. Pretty sure this has been run on the old carpets. A lot of people get upset about that. Yeah, you shouldn't run them on carpets. You know, obviously you absolutely shouldn't. But this probably came out a train set that was bought for somebody, I would imagine. And let's face it, most kiddies are going to open their train set and stick it on the fireside rug. That's certainly what I would have done when I was wee. Right. Although I never ever had a train set. Right, let's get this cleaned up. Just checking the condition of the traction tyres, and they're absolutely fine. They're not moving. They don't appear to be cracked or rotten, so we'll just leave them alone. Okay, I'm just going to pop the brushes in there. Put some contact cleaner in. Give them a good soak. We'll give this a scoosh out. And give this a brush out. Just to defluff it. I've got to wait my bits and bobs cleaning. But we should really have a look at the front bogie. Don't overlook it. Serious fluffage. And I think what we'll do is we'll get this out and we'll get the axles cleaned up. and get those wheels cleaned up, because they are really dirty. They're probably the dirtiest diesel engine wheels I've seen. Just lift it out like that. Yeah, absolutely filthy. Fluff and grime, carpet fibres. Give that a good clean, because this has to conduct electricity. Yeah, it kind of looks like the plating's coming off. That doesn't matter too much, it looks a bit unsightly, but the wheels will still work fine. Just make sure they're clean. Okay, so I'm just going to wait on the bits and bobs of my metal cleaner to soak, and then we'll get them cleaned up and we'll put all this back together. But we'll do that tomorrow. It's beer o'clock. Okay, so next day my bits and bobs are out of the metal cleaner, nice and shiny and clean. So we'll get this motor back together. First thing I need to do is to pop this, I was calling it a bearing, it's actually a bush to be honest. Get that into here. Just push it in and give it a wee tap. So, and then we can fit the armature into there and then squeeze on the pinion gear. Put a little nut over it with a bit of black tack and then give it a squeeze in the vise just to get it in position. There we go, that'll do it. We'll get that on like so, and then we'll get some oil into the bearings. We'll pop the brushes in. Spring in there. Give these a wee bit of a bend. Let's go with a battery. Yes, it does. Now we'll get some grease on the spindles, get the gears in place. Fit the clip. Like that. Now I need to fit these axle shafts. So I think it goes in there. In there. Give them a wee tap. Bit of fresh oil on the axles. Through there. Through there. And then we can squeeze on the wheels. And we want to get them squeezed down in the vise to about 14.1-ish. That'll do. Fine. Okay. And then we can pop this back into here. Like so. We need to get that back onto there. And the wire that plugged onto that brush terminal. So that can now go into there. Put that in. That's going to go onto there, and that will plug onto there. And then the front bogie, again, we'll get some fresh oil on. We need to make sure we get these wheels the right way round. So that's got the gear wheels that side. So it wants to go that way. That's going to plug in to there. And that'll plug in to there. And there we go. That should be the power car done. Right, we'll just stick this on the test track and see if it works. Indeed it does. Righty ho. Pop this body on. There we are. Okay, that's the power car done. We'll have a look at the dummy car because I'm guessing it's going to be in a bit of a state. Oh crikey, yeah, could do with a hoover in here. A lot of severe fluffage. Where's the monkey brush? Right. Actually, a little mini hoover is something I might get myself actually. It'd be quite handy for this type of situation, but you just got a lot of serious fluff and what looks like pet hair and carpet fibres. Right, let's pop that out. And I'll pop that one out. Do that. So these bogies are exactly the same as the front bogie in the power car essentially, so I won't bother filming this. I'll get on and defluff these and clean them up and get them put back in. Okay, that's the dummy car all cleaned up. They were really dirty. The axles were absolutely caked in gunk and fluff. So no wonder this thing wasn't running. However, it should be fine and dandy now, I think. Let's get it all back together. Clickety click. All the clips in. There we go. Right. Let's go and stick this in the layout and see how it goes. Okay then, let's bring it out. So there we are, that's this old 125 running okay now. Yeah, it was really gunked and fluffed up, but that was all easy sorted. The main issue really was the worn spindle on the motor casing. That would have led to wobbly gear, noise and poor running, but luckily I had a spare casing with good spindles, so I just swapped them over and rebuilt the motor. Sorted. So when I was looking at this going around the layout, it's quite obvious that that darker coach is actually a Swallow livery coach, not a BR Executive one. So that's why it's darker. It's not just inconsistent colouring by Hornby, it's just the incorrect livery for this set. But I'm going to put this up on eBay along with the Flying Scotsman and one other locomotive that I'll be doing next. And once all three are done, I'll let you know and I'll do another video and provide links to the listings on eBay. Thanks once again to Eddie for sending this and all the other donations that he sent. I've got 2 locomotives to go. Okay folks, I'll catch you later.